Yeah.
Just okay.
Hello, good evening, everyone. The most venerable Sanghar's member, nuns, lay people, and all the distinguished participants, especially our beautiful, smart speaker. And I'm glad to meet you all online. And I'm Nimboy Han, can call me Teha. I'll be serving as the moderator this evening. So first of all, I would like to tell you about the program. To start the program, first of all, we will pay homage to the Buddha by chanting Namo Sata, Namo Tassa Bhagavato for the 3 times. Then I'll introduce all of you with our speaker from Canada. And then I will, after I introduce the speaker, I will hand over to the speaker to share the knowledge, the insights, and after that we will open Q&A, question and answers, and but I would like to request everyone to mute your gadget only when you have a questions, and please raise your hand and unmute because it is disturbing to the speaker when you unmute when speaker is sharing the knowledge. And after that, I'll invite the founder, Dr. Visita, as a closing remark. And to close the forum, we will conclude with the reciting the Buddha Sasanam Siram Data 2. Okay, so shall we start chanting Namo Tassa Bhagavato for the 3 times?
Namo
Tassa Bhagavato Arahato
Namo
Samma
Namo
Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Now, may I introduce you all with our speaker, Ms. Moe Thida Htwe. Ms. Moe Thida Htwe is an experienced interpreter and a translator with a decade of professional service, collaborating with the UN agencies, government institutions, private organizations, NGO, and INGO. She holds a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering and a master's degree in the information network science from the University of Electrocommunications of Tokyo, Japan. And she's currently pursuing a diploma in community social work with a specialization in addiction of alcohol and drugs studies in Canada. Her diverse skill set covers the teaching, interpreting, translating, and the educational counseling, particularly supporting the individuals interested in pursuing further studies in Canada and navigating immigration pathways. With international experiences across more than 16 countries, she now calls Canada as her home. Moe aspires to contribute to Canadian society as a community social worker in the very near future. She currently resides in Canada with her family and while hoping for the safe return to her homeland, Myanmar. Now I would like to hand over the floor to the Ms. Moe. The floor is yours. Thank you.
Thank you so much for introduction. And I would like to say from Canada, good morning to you. And anywhere from the world, I would like to say greeting, good afternoon, and good evening to you, Minglava. And if you allow me, I would like to share my presentation. I hope you can see my presentation. I will change to the bigger screen. It is possible. Yeah.
Yeah, we can see.
Is it visible? Can you see?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so let me start. So today I would like to present about comparison between Canada and Myanmar from their cultural perspective. And my name is Moe Thida Htwe. I'm a 4th teacher. I also teach different subjects according to the requirements of the students. So the first picture is the world map. You know where Myanmar is, right? Here in the dark shade area, it's Myanmar. We are in Southeast Asia, and also our location is next to the Bay of Bengal as well as Andaman Sea. Like here, I'm right here in Canada, which is in North America, and we are surrounded by 3 different oceans. Myanmar is in tropical zone and Canada is in cold zone. So this is according to the map so that you can see where I am currently. Can go to the next slide. So I have the agenda or schedule for this presentation if I am allowed. I was told that if I'm too tired, I can do the presentation only for 15 minutes. I can do that very quickly because I speak very fast. Or I can slow down and break down these topics and I can expand other information. So today's agenda is first introduction. Introduction is not about Canada, about me, about myself, but I'll make it short. And then name of the country, location, I already mentioned in the very first slide of title. And population, weather between 2 countries. I'm going to compare the weather of both countries, languages, lifestyles, similarity and differences. And finally, all you are very much interested in this topic, I know that education in Canada. So introduction is mainly about me. So I put flowers and also the other, how can I say, the introduction related picture. And this is me. I look a little nice when I was maybe 2 or 3 years back. It was taken in Winnipeg, which is in Manitoba province in Canada. So I would like to share about my lifelong experiences. This is me. This is my picture again. I was in United States of America. I think this picture was taken at the Ministry of Agriculture of the United States of America. I was in America in 2017. It was a business trip and I was with the parliamentarian of Myanmar government. We took a group of parliamentarians to the United States for excursion trip. It took about 2 weeks. So I was interpreting there in the United States of America for 2 weeks. And this is me. Maybe you could see there's a small machine next to the glass. So I was the simultaneous interpreter at the time. And I received a lot of praises. I mean, everybody said, oh, your interpretation was great. So I was very proud of myself and very pleased. But that 2 weeks interpretation job was really tiring and I was very exhausted at the time. But I felt very happy. So I would like to share about my education background and my career all my life. I studied engineering at the Yangon Institute of Technology, majoring in mechanical engineering. After that, I got a chance to pursue my higher education postgraduate degree in Japan. So I had to speak Japanese. I can speak basic Japanese as well. But after 20 years, to be exact, it's about 25 years, my Japanese skill is rusty. Okay. And for the time being, because I love education and I support education, and education is the most important thing in your life if you want to improve, if you are ambitious. So I'm pursuing a diploma in community social work, majoring in addiction, because in Canada, you may see the very beautiful image, but underneath there are a lot of problems. And one of them is addiction, drugs, as well as alcohol. So I went to support the community. So I decided to study this diploma. And there's no subject you can study in Myanmar. So if I go back to Myanmar, I will be holding the diploma and I can support a lot for Myanmar community. And I started working as an announcer, English announcer at MRTD or MRTV at the Ministry of Information before I finished my graduation of undergraduate study. And then I moved to another job, which is called research executive, especially market research executive at a company called Myanmar Survey Research. I worked at the company about 2.5 years. After that, I couldn't bear the stress and challenges, and which was draining me down. So I decided to quit the job and I decided to become an interpreter with my English skills as well as interpretation skills I gained from Ministry of Information. While I was working as a freelance interpreter, I was hired by the NGO called Landesa, which is based Landesa Rural Development, which is based in Seattle as well as in Washington, D.C. So I started working as an interpreter as well as communication officer. I worked with that organization for almost 5 or 6 years. After that, I decided to resign to become full-time freelance interpreter. And while I was working as an interpreter, the organization, they requested me to train their staff. There are 35 staff. So I trained their English skill, basic course, as well as intermediate course, because the program planned to end early because of the military coup. We can say that because of the military coup, they had to leave the country and the programs. So they started to train their staff to improve, to give the capacity to find another job. So English was one of the skills that program wanted to train. So I became their language trainer for 35 students for almost 2 years. Okay. After that, in between, I also helped with the NGOs with their programs. Sometimes I was working as a research assistant, and sometimes I was working as a program officer. This is what I did for the local NGOs. And when I arrived here in Canada, I started working at a company called Power HV Inc. Power HV Inc. focused on the transformer. And so transformer, we know very well. I have the engineering background. So although I did not want to work as an engineer, I was the business developer and also the finance controller. This is what I did for that Power HV company for almost 2 years. After that, the company decided to stop running the business, so I was laid off. While I was working with that company, I also contributed for the community as a volunteer. And I volunteer for the Assiniboine Zoo and Park. And also that I also assisted some social communities as a language assistant. So this is what I did. And for the time being, I am practicing the freelance interpreter as well as language teacher. And I love my job very much. So whenever I am teaching, I am happy. And also whenever I am interpreting, I get a lot of money as well as I am very happy. So I would like to compare two countries. What are the similarities and what are the differences? So left-hand side, you can see that this is a map of Canada. What can you see? You can see the leaf. That leaf is called maple. Right-hand side is a Myanmar flag. And what can you see? We can see the star. Star means Myanmar will be always shining. Okay? And we are expecting our bright future. So this is a comparison. The words may be small, but I can explain to you very well. So Myanmar is situated in Southeast Asia between two giant nations, India and China. Don't be surprised. Nobody knows Myanmar. You see, you are Burmese. Huh? You are from Myanmar. Where? And you have to explain a lot to the world. Okay, nobody knows Myanmar. And when you say Thailand, Bangkok, they say, oh, of course, we know Thailand, Bangkok. Why didn't you say that? It's Thailand. We say, no, we are the neighbor with Thailand, but we are not Thai people. We have to explain a lot. It's in Southeast Asia. And how about Canada? Canada is in North America, bordering with United States of America, the longest border in the world. Okay, we are next to the Bay of Bengal and Andaman Sea. We call it Binglapilao and Moktamapil. Okay, and Myanmar is the largest country in Southeast Asia. You may be surprised. Myanmar is the largest country in Southeast Asia. But Canada is the second largest country in the world. Do you know which country is the largest in the world? You can answer me at the Q&A. Okay? And Myanmar's population is 60 million. The second largest country in the world, Canada, has the population of only 30 million. Okay. In Myanmar, we are there. We have 3 seasons, and our country is in a tropical zone. But in Canada, we have 4 seasons. Currently, it is in winter. We are in winter. So we're going to start counting spring, summer, autumn, or fall, and winter. Now, this is the winter time in Canada. Okay. In Myanmar, there are 40 states and regions. And we call division before, but now we call regions. Okay. In Canada, there are 10 provinces and 3 territories. Territories are mostly in the northern part of the country. Official languages in Myanmar, we speak Burmese, but we call Myanmar language Burmese, and the official language at the office, we use English. But here in Canada, there are 2 official languages. First is French, and second is English. If you can speak French as well as English, you will get paid a lot because you can become the translator as well as the interpreter. And fortunately, I don't speak French, so I'm out of business here in Canada. And Myanmar has the ethnic cultures and monoracial. Mono means one, race means how can I say, the ethnicity. So monorace means the whole country we look the same. Okay, we may call ourselves the Chin, Shan, Mon, whatever we are calling, we look the same. Black hair, brown eyes, and then a little brown skin, and we are tiny. Okay, so but here in Canada, there are different kinds of people and different races, and they also have their native people. Native people, you know that. How I explain to you, if you don't know, we call these native people indigenous people, and they call themselves First Nation people. And the people are, for example, the races, we call them Inuit and Métis. Métis mean the native people, we call them Red Indian, just like in America, or we call them in Myanmar term, Eskimo. So these are the people, they get married to white people, they become half white, half indigenous people, First Nation people, and they look a little different, or they look more beautiful. Whatever you say, we call these people, just like in South Africa, black and white or black and other race mixed child, we call colored. But here we call métis, okay? And we have different races. You can see, please excuse me, you can see black people, you can see white people, and you can see like we us Asian people, and you can also see the, what can you say, Israeli people, Arab people, or you can see the European people. European means white people. So you can see an Indian as well, Indian. So you can see all these faces and all these races here in Canada. Okay, so this is the reason we call multicultural and multiracial. If my time limit is 1 hour, stop me, okay? Because I'm the interpreter and I will be happy to talk non-stop. Okay. Core values. We're going to have a look here. Core values, the aspect, Canada, Myanmar. We are going to identify different categories. Canada, we call in short CA. If you say dollars, we say Canadian dollar, CA dollars. Okay. And if you say Singapore dollar, we say Sing dollar. If you want to say the US dollar, you have to say US dollar. There are so many dollars in the world, but you have to use the particular specific term, Canadian dollars. Canadian dollars value is less than the US dollar. Okay? Myanmar is an N. The currency, you know, the MNJ. And core identity, Canada is like a multicultural mosaic. If you do not know the mosaic, I show you the picture. Huh? In America, they say we are the melting pot. The culture is melting pot. Melting means you put everything together just like the soup. Tehi. So you put the vegetable, you put the beans, and you put everything in the pot, you blend them. So everything mixed together. You lost your taste and you lost your identity. Everything become only one. But Canada is different. Canada says that no, you don't need to change. Be yourself. Okay? So you bring your culture, you bring your identity. But we're going to live peacefully and you contribute for the community and for the nation so that we will be the greatest nation in the world. So you are going to look at different colors. So mosaic means just like Mansi Shui Cha at the monastery or at the pagoda. So you are going to use the pieces of glass or pieces of tiles and you create a new picture, new painting. So this is the concept of multicultural mosaic. In Myanmar, we are Buddhist spirituality. Spirituality is very important in Myanmar. So we practice the Theravada Buddhism and also we have the ethnic diversity. Diversity means not the same, various. We are on our own. Ethnic diversity means we have 135 national races in the country. Okay? And religion, secular. Secular means the government is nothing to do with the religion. I don't care. Don't come and talk about religion. This is the reason I was trying to make a point. Here in Canada, you are not allowed to talk about religion to other people. Okay? But here, Christian people, they are very annoying. They come to your house, knock on your, do you want to do the Bible study? Do you want to be a Christian? This is what they are doing, but we don't really like it. And then the Canadian people in public, they don't talk about religion. Okay? So this is a thing. The government is practicing the democracy and they don't want to do anything with their religion. But most of the people here in Canada practice Christian and they go to the church. I'm so sorry. Please excuse me. I took the computer here in my room, but I forgot the cable. So I will move to another room and get connected with the cable so that I can continue the presentation. Sorry about that. Please bear with me and give me 1 minute. Now I'm moving from the room to the living room and the house is really dark, although it is 8 o'clock, almost 8 o'clock in the morning, still very dark. There's no sunshine. So let me switch on the light. Yeah, now I'm in the light. Okay, and then I'm going to connect my computer with the cable so that I will be alive. Otherwise, I will be gone. Although I have the internet, I don't have the battery power, so I will be gone. Yeah, I'm good now. So secular means the government doesn't want to do anything with the religious ruling. The governments or governance in Canada, how can I say, it doesn't practice the religious rules. It is strictly the democratic governance. Okay, so diverse faith means you are a Muslim. Don't worry, practice. There's a mosque. You are Jewish. Okay, there's a synagogue. Go and practice. And you are the Hindus. No problem. You are a Buddhist. Okay, but the religious organization, they have to register, and also they have to file the tax and they have to report to their tax department or CRA. Okay. So I would like to talk about Myanmar side. Myanmar predominantly Theravada Buddhism. So 80% of Myanmar people practices Theravada Buddhism. I'm also a Theravada Buddhist and I will never change. My husband is Christian, but I say, practice what you like. Don't make me a Christian. I will never change. So even if you try so hard, Even if you say, I'm going to give you 10,000 Canadian dollars, I say, no, I'm so sorry. I have more than 10,000. And this is my practice and my belief, and nobody can make me change. So I go to church to show my respect to God, but I will never convert to Christian. And I don't make my husband to become a Buddhist as well, but he has to show respect to Buddhist monks. And also when I pray, he has to sit next to me and he has to bow down and pray. This is called polite or civilized people. Okay. So languages. So here in Canada, to be honest, there are 3 languages or more than 3 languages, but predominantly it is French and English. There are indigenous people, so they have their own languages, maybe 3 or 4 or 5 indigenous languages. If you can speak indigenous languages, you can be an interpreter as well from English to indigenous to English, as also French. So you see, that kind of interpretation, you could do that. But here in Myanmar, we have more than 100 ethnic languages, 135 ethnic languages. And sadly, everybody wants to be separated from everybody. This is what is happening. And how about social values? Here in Canada, everyone is equal in front of law. Okay, not in front of God. In front of law, everyone is equal. Equality. Diversity. Diversity means you can be different. You are accepted even if you are different. So here, LGBT, Q&A plus, everyone is accepted. If you want to be a man, although I'm a woman, you say, I am a man. They say, okay, you can be the man. They are the man, but they say, I want to be a woman. And you call me Miss. Okay, they're going to give you the identity. This is the democracy here in Canada. Reconciliation means these European settlers, they occupying Canada from native people. So just like in Myanmar, British colonized Myanmar. So European settlers, they colonized Canada. So there are indigenous people and they're still very hateful. And also they say they are hurt. They want their country back. So the Canadian government is negotiating with the native people. And some of the land, they say, this is not Canadian people's land. This is the native people land. And we have to reside or claim before we start any event. The land we are standing and living is the land of First Nation, blah, blah, blah. And the water is drinking is not ours. This is the property of native people. We have to reside every single event. This is what is happening. We call it reconciliation. Okay? And for Myanmar, we have to respect the elders and we love modesty. Modesty means you have to be humble. Okay? And community, we don't stay alone. Community means everybody knows everybody in Myanmar community, in Myanmar neighborhood. They're going to say, Adore, what are you doing? Are you okay? Do you need any help? And you look sick. Let me come and help you. So everybody is living like a family in our community. So we are Myanmar people are like community based. So when we are here in Canada, we feel very lonely. Okay. Social values, festival. In Canada, we have Canada Day. It's in July 1st. Although I've been living in Canada for some time, I cannot identify which one is Canada Day. And also multicultural event. So the culture, the people from all over the world, they are here. So we have the cultural event every year. So you can showcase your culture, your food, and then we can go enjoy. Everybody can go enjoy. It's a kind of a cultural festival. Okay. And in Myanmar, as you have already known, Dinjan Festival and the Dinjan Festival, and we also have the Buddhist rituals. Okay. And symbols. Symbol means the, how can I say, this one is hidden. So I hope I can explain to you. So symbol means if you are going to say Canada, you can see the maple leaf. Even on the money, I have the money, but not in my hand. So it's in the book. So if I get a chance, I'll go and take the money and I will show you. Even on the money, even on the flag. So this is the symbol, maple leaf. Okay. And we have the ice hockey. Ice hockey is the national sports of Canada. So it originated from Canada. So ice hockey. The picture is not ice hockey. This one is called Lacoste, which means you have the tiny ball and you have to use the net with a stick and you have to scoop it and you have to score it to the goalpost. And then you may be bumping each other. So to protect yourself, you have to wear the helmet as well as some guards. Okay. In Myanmar, what are the symbols? As soon as you talk about Myanmar, I see one of the 9 wonders of the world, which is Sri Dagong Pagoda, and Buddha images, and also traditional crafts, just like embroidery or lakawe. So I really love them. When I come back to Myanmar, I'll buy all these things and bring back to Canada. Education. This is the topic that directly related to you if you are a Mac and you want to pursue your study abroad. Okay. So to be honest, Canada is very expensive. So university, which are the university you can pursue your Buddhist study, and location, which province are these university located, and focus area, what kind of subject you can pursue. Okay. First one is McMaster degree, University. It is in Hamilton in Ontario province. Ontario is the government official, and I mean the government offices are there, and it's just like Naypyidaw. Okay, so Ontario province. The capital of Canada is Ottawa. Ottawa is located in Ontario province. Capital of Myanmar is not Yangon anymore. It's Naypyidaw. Okay, so it's the same. Ottawa is like Naypyidaw in Canada. And focus area, okay, in the McMaster University, the focus area of study is Center for Buddhist Study. You have the Center for Buddhist Study and Global Traditions. And we also have another university, which is called University of Toronto. Toronto, we don't call it Toronto, the native call them Toronto. Toronto, Ontario province, you can study ritual, philosophy, Burmese, you see, Burmese and Tibetan Buddhism, you can study there. And the third university, which is offering the Buddhist study, is University of Columbia. And you talk about Vancouver. Vancouver is in this province. You see, Vancouver, we see Asian studies, East Asian Buddhism. You can study there. East Asian Buddhism. If you say East, it might be Japan, Zen Buddhism or something like that. Buddhist College of Canada. We also have the college, which is affiliated with University of Tini, University of Toronto is the world-class university. This is one of the best university in the world. So, I mean the University of Toronto. This college is affiliated with the University of Toronto. So it is in Ontario, of course, in Toronto. And you can study practical Buddhist studies, continuing education. So some of the monks, they study education because you have to teach, right? Although you are a monk, you have to become a teacher to teach the new monks about the Buddhist scripture or Bali or Dhamma. So this is what is happening. So scholarships, of course, the school fee is very high. We don't have money. How can we continue studying? So there are scholarship programs and you can apply for the scholarship before you start your study. BDK scholarship, McMaster. So eligibility, you must graduate. You must graduate students in Buddhist study. So if you want to study Buddhism, funding is, what is the symbol here? It's not Myanmar, it's not Canadian dollar. It is yen, Japanese yen, 250,000 per month. So let's say more or less 2,500. Okay, maybe more or less. Plus allowances. So they're going to give you 2,500 plus some allowances for your living cost. Another one is Robert H. and Hu Foundation. They have the graduate students and researchers. Graduate student as well. Graduate student means master degree. I went to the graduate study in Japan and it's a master program. Okay, undergraduate, not undergraduate. Grants for study and research. You can also do the research. Another one is KNC. I don't know how to pronounce, so I just guess. PNC Foundation students, translators, practitioners. So translator like me, or maybe if you want to become a translator, you can translate from Burmese to Pali or English to Pali. Okay. And then they also have the subject, but I noticed in Germany, Sanskrits. Okay. So translator or practitioners. Practitioner means you are practicing just like a medical doctor or nurses, or you are an accountant. We call them practitioners. So they have the flexible grants for study and practice. Grants mean the money is a gift money and you don't need to repay. It's not a loan. Another one is the scholarship or foundation is BEFC Canada, Canadian scholars, early career researchers. These people can apply for the program. So Canadian dollars 500 to 1,000 hours. It's just nothing. So in Canada, what is the basic living cost? $30,000 a month, which is equal to almost Canadian in Myanmar. Okay, this is the reason I became poor here in Canada, and I'm very sad. So this is the end of my presentation. Thank you so much for your attention. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much. Oh, I want to explain about the pictures, if you don't mind. This is the town that I'm staying currently. The snow is, the houses everywhere is covered with the snow. This car is my husband's car. It's a truck. We don't call it, and in South Africa, we call this one bakkie. And in Myanmar, we call it pickup. And here we call it truck. This is the vehicle that taking us around. This is a small town, peaceful and quiet, especially in this neighborhood. And the houses and everywhere is covered with the snow. This current situation. We are already, what time is it? It's already 8 a.m. in Canada. You can start seeing the sunlight. And this picture is the plant next to my house, next to my front window. Because of the snowstorm, that plant is covered with a lot of snow. Oh, I think do I have another? Oh, I think I have some other pictures, but I already explained the background of the pictures. So this is the end of my presentation again, and thank you very much. You're welcome to ask any question, and I may say if I know the answer, I will explain to you. If I don't, I'm going to request you to go and do the research and get back to you. Thank you.
So thank you so much, Ms. Moe Thida Htwe, for your very wonderful presentation. So interesting. Now open to the floor, question and answers. Please raise your hand and unmute yourself and ask directly to the presenter. Thank you. Nobody asked? If nobody asks, may I ask?
Sure, you're welcome to ask the question.
You have studied engineering in Myanmar and master's in Japan, and you are studying the community things diploma in Canada. How the education differ, the difficulty or things like that, the education system, how they differ, Myanmar, Japan, and Canada. Thank you.
Yeah, if I have to compare three countries, I can talk about Canada immediately. The current situation I can share with you, but Japan, it will be outdated because I was in Japan in 2000 to 2002. So my knowledge might be a little outdated, but I can give you the general picture. And I also study in Myanmar, Master of Public Administration in Myanmar at Yangon University, but I did not finish because of COVID as well as because of military coup. I moved to Canada and also I couldn't finish my master thesis, but I finished all the courses. So I was the candidate. So the system in Myanmar is, how can I say, very much focused on the teachers. Okay, the teachers call the shot. Please don't take me wrong if I'm telling not the very bright aspects. The teachers calls the short. The teacher calls the short, and we have to complying with their instruction. The teaching, I was studying in person on site. And after that, we moved to, due to the COVID, we moved to the online study. So at the time, in Myanmar system, you have to be present at the Zoom class. And either you switch on your video camera or not, it's okay. But you have to be present and they take your attendance. But here in Canada, I chose the, how can I say, online at my own pace. So they, there's no Zoom class that I need to attend, but I receive the documents or e-document as well as a book. And then I have to log in into the school portal and they control. They knew if I log in or log out, if I have progress or not. I'm just logging in and I have no progress. They call you, hey, it just to log in and log out is not enough. Okay, you need to prove your progress. Sit and study. This is what they say. So you study, and all the materials, they are very, very, how can I say, interactive. You study one piece of information and you have to write a quiz. And at the end of the chapter, you have to write there, you have to do the knowledge test. Okay, and at the end of the chapter, I have to do the knowledge, quiz. And at the end of the course, I have to write the exam. They give you a chance to write, but you have to study. There's no way that you can cheat. Okay, so I have already finished one subject, which is the Microsoft 2019. So I had to write the exam and I got a score of 92. So which means that the education system is very, very good in Canada. And also they are one of the advanced country in the world. So you also need a computer skills. And you have to do on your own. You cannot cheat here in Canada. You have to sign. Here in Canada, all the terms and conditions you have to acknowledge you understood and you agree. So if you are not following, they can take action against you. So this is a system. All the system, including education system. Even if without the teacher or without the, how can I say, on-site learning, you learn. You learn. They make sure you learn and that you improve. So after studying for 2 months, I have the confidence and I know exactly what I'm studying. And now I know that I know computer now. If I have to go and work, I have confidence I can do the work. But in Myanmar, if you learn or not is not important, but your how can I say, outcome is not important, output is more important. So you join that Zoom class or not, but at the end of the day, you must write the test and then you must have the very high score. But here, the system makes sure that you learn. So this is the difference. So in Myanmar as well, I was learning online, and here in Canada as well, I am learning online. So Myanmar, how can I say, system. If you are getting stuck, it will be very difficult for you to approach the teacher or the lecturer and get the explanation. But here they give you the education advisor or your supervisor. So if you are stuck or you want to know more or you need an explanation, you can talk to your supervisor or your teacher. So you have the support system as well. And after the diploma, I do believe that I will get a job. But in Myanmar, you are not sure. You graduated, but you are not sure you get the job related to your study. So this is the main difference. So I compare Canada and Myanmar. Now I would like to compare with Japan. In Japan, since 2000 to 2002, the system was very advanced. Okay, so in Japan, you have to work really hard. If you are serious about your study, you go to the classes and you have to write the tests and exam, and also you have to go to the lab to do your research. So most of Myanmar people are hardworking, but some of them they're not serious. So what do for the report? They ask someone to write for them. So Japanese system is also very advanced, and the students are well behaved, and they take the education very seriously. In Japan, if you have that master degree, you're going to get this pay, this salary. They have the set standard. If you are a doctorate student and you have the doctorate degree, this is your salary. So they value the education a lot, and there are so many international students. They also have the scholarship programs. And if you are the international student studying engineering or science, you are allowed to use English language. But if you are undergraduate student, there's no choice. You have to study in Japanese as well as you must speak Japanese. So this is the main difference. You go to Japan and you want to study in Japan, you don't need English certificate, but you need to learn Japanese because these days I heard that most of the Japanese people, especially the youths, they are speaking English, but older people, they don't speak English. And when you start speaking English, they say, "Tameda," and they run away. Tameda is too bad that they ran away. But these days, I heard that they started to speak English. So community is different. In Myanmar, you learn the subject in English, but you speak in Myanmar language. Here, you learn the subject in English, you speak in English. In Japan, you learn the subject in English, but you speak in Japanese. Okay, so these are the major differences. I hope my answers satisfy you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Anybody want to ask the questions? Please ask directly and mute yourself.
Oh, I have one comment that if you want to ask in Myanmar, it's okay. Yeah. If you want me to speak in Myanmar English, I can do that. But now I'm speaking all along in English, so maybe it's difficult for you, some of you. But because you have the higher English language skill, hopefully you can understand. Because I'm speaking like Myanmar, not the Canadian. Okay.
Okay.
So do you have any
So
comment or
Moe
question?
Thida Htwe.
Hello.
Hello.
Comment?
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
hello.
go
We
ahead, Matthew.
coincident.
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm
Oh,
trying to raise
great.
my hand, but I cannot press. Okay. Thank
Okay.
you very much
Cái
for
gì chị Thùy?
your wonderful presentation. We have a lot of knowledge. Excited to hear from the excellent speaker.
Thank you so
I
much.
wonder that there is the Buddhist College of Canada University,
Mhm.
no?
Mhm.
But you said that in Canada, the education fee is very expensive. So I wonder if there is a student who study in Buddhist College by paying such a amount of money for the sake of
Mm,
degree.
Monks are not rich. Monks doesn't
Mm.
work. Monk doesn't work. They don't have income. So if you want to study, pursue your study, you have to rely on the scholarship and support and donation of the community. And here in Canada, if you want to save the living cost, there are monasteries you can go and reside. And some of the programs are linked with the monastery and university. So if you want to know the school fees, you have to expect from 28,000 Canadian dollars to 58,000 Canadian dollars per year.
Mm.
If you want to know the exchange rate, current
So,
exchange rate from Canadian dollar to Myanmar is, let's say, 3,000 kyats.
No, I want to know if there's student. Many students. How many
Oh,
students study
to,
in
to,
the
to,
college?
to be honest, I'm not quite sure how many students are there because those universities are there in Ontario. I live in a very far and remote place, so I can find out.
Oh,
I know one Mac, but he went to the college to study English while he was here in Canada. So there are many monks here,
mm,
I know, but I'm not quite sure who is
mm.
pursuing the Buddhist study. This is the honest answer,
Okay.
but I can find out for you.
Okay. Just I want to know. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. But
Okay, thank
please.
you, Mr. Moe Thida, for your very good presentation.
You're welcome.
That make me have a general knowledge about Canada, right? So,
Yes.
you know, organize, we said Generation Z, right? In our country, the most challenge for Generation Z to growing up properly is the main challenge is, I think, maybe online gaming and not reading books, right? I think this is our country's Generation Z's challenge or problem. I think my only thing, right? I am not say exactly, right? So what is the most difficult, what can I say, challenge of Canadian people, Generation Z today?
The
What is the
challenge,
challenge to growing up properly for Canadian Generation Z?
yes, Generation Z, to become the Generation Z, you have to start from young age. Here in Canada, we have a system. All the kids must go to school. If the kid is not enrolled or if the kid doesn't come to school or absent a lot, the school phone or call their parents. If the parents are not taking care of their children, the government take away the children, the kids from your family, and then they put in the government social system. And after that, they find a family and they give the family a chance to raise the child. Or if your parents are failing to raise you properly, the government intervene and um, the child is put into the foster care program, or the child is adopted by other family, or the government is taking care of the child. So the Canadian government is very serious about raising the kids. If you violated a crime against the kids, you're dead.
Oh,
Your life is dead.
oh,
So who is taking
serious.
care of the kids? The government is taking care of the kids. If the kids are at the age of 18, which means they are adult, the parents, they don't keep you at home anymore. You are adult, go live your life, take care of yourself. So the youth here in Canada mostly are homeless. For example, if they cannot find a job, if they cannot pay the rent, if they are in relationship, if they get married early, if they are living together, if they are not focusing on study. So after 18 years old, you can do whatever you want. You are adult. So the government,
Oh,
they will support you if you request the assistance. But for the kids, if the kid is not raised properly and the government realize that situation, they intervene. So most of the kids,
Interesting.
they are disciplined. They know the rules.
Hmm. Very good system,
Wonderful.
right?
By the way, can you stop screen sharing?
Screen sharing, yeah, I have to do that. I was trying to do that and I forgot. Am I still sharing the screen? I think I'm good now.
No. Okay, no.
Yes.
To see you more clearly.
Thank you.
How about average daily income?
Daily income?
Yes.
Daily income, it depends on your education and also it depends on your employment. The minimum wage here is $15. I think they increased to $16 or $17 per hour. You have to work. If you are working full time, you work 8 hours a day and 40 hours a week. The salary or the pay is bi-weekly. Bi-weekly means not every month, it's every 2 weeks you get the salary. And also, what do you get? If you work overtime, you get the overtime salary or the payment. If you do not have the sufficient fund for a living, you can request the support from the government, because the government support the low income people. For example, housing, or maybe social welfare. So some of the people, they say they don't have the employment, they have nothing, so they live on the social welfare. The government is providing the support for them, financial support. And also you have children. Here in Canada, trick is that it is good to have a big family. If you have 5 children, 5 kids, the government gives the child support. In Ontario, one child is $500. So if you have 5 children, you get 2,500 free money from the government to raise your child. So you look at it,
Yes.
how much
Every
Canada
month,
care the kids.
the 500 for 1 year or 2 year every month.
Until 18,
Like
18 years old, every month,
every month.
$500 for one child.
Wow.
So if you have 5 children, you get 2,500 from the government in Ontario. But in Winnipeg, in
Really,
Manitoba, they get only 250. We
Only
get only
200.
very,
250.
very interesting.
Oh, very interesting. So let me talk again next time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Come.
if there's a Canadian,
Our different, very different our
Very different.
country.
Yeah, it's very different.
Very
And you want to
different our country.
you want to know about the retired people? I will talk about it later. Retired people, the government pay the pension, government pension for the elderly people. If you are at the age of 65, you are already retired, the government will pay you $700. Previously, it was $1,000, but now they reduced to $700 per month.
Oh,
Free money.
How about the private
the retire,
company?
how much get?
Retire $700
How
per
much
month.
money get?
$700 per month. If you are
Man.
husband and wife, you're going to get $1,400.
Oh, man.
Hmm.
So
Whether
this
he
is
or
enough
she
for food.
private
Food
labor.
is
It is
okay.
enough for
If you have the accommodation or the house to live, 1,400 is good for you. You will be very excited.
okay.
Healthcare,
So,
free.
So you are
Healthcare, go and see the doctor.
your country,
Zero fees.
your country is every free. Your country is everything free. Free everything.
Yeah. So free means that for the healthcare is the universal
So
healthcare. Universal healthcare.
if you if foreign student
I lost you. If, for example, foreign student, what happened? What is your question?
maybe he lost connection.
Yeah, you can ask again later. I think this is the
Okay.
mic. So if you want to know about the pension money, yes, but you have to live in Canada for 10 years, and you must be the permanent resident or citizen. International student will not get it. Who is going to take care of other nationalities? This is not their problem. The Canadian government will take care of only the Canadian citizen, right? But if you are the permanent resident, it is the same as citizen. Only the voting right is different. We enjoy all the benefits like citizen. You go to the medical appointment, you go and see the doctor, you pay zero.
So
I had a minor operation, I paid to the hospital zero.
the different from the Myanmar pension, no? Myanmar pension, Myanmar people, only the government officer can get after they retire. But in the country, everybody get the pension, right? Whether he is
No, it is
officer
different.
or-
There are 2 types of pension. The government, just like
Okay.
Mesu pension. Mesu was giving all the elderly people 30,000 checks. All the elderly people. This is called the Canadian pension. But if you work all your life, you have your own work pension. So you have two pensions.
Okay, I see.
Mm.
Thank you. Okay, anyone want to ask? Raise your hand. Unmute yourself.
So is there, is there a
Mm.
Canadian embassy in Myanmar?
You mean Myanmar embassy in Canada?
No, Canada embassy in Myanmar.
No. Oh, yes. Because I remember that when I was interpreting, the ambassador of Canada came to the event. Yes, there is the Canadian embassy. But Canadian is it's very proud. Embassy doesn't do anything about immigration. They hire their international company, and the international company is taking care of visa applications. Canadian government
Not
doesn't do anything.
not easy to get a visa, right? Immigration visa.
Oh, to get the visa, you need an invitation letter from someone from Canada, your friend or your relatives. Then you must have the record that you have been to other countries.
Oh,
If you have never
and,
been out of Myanmar, no ways. Canada says that no, you have never been to
oh.
any country. What are you
Now,
going to
now,
do here
now,
in Canada?
They need travel history, right?
Yes,
now,
that's true. But not in
now,
Myanmar,
now,
not locally, internationally.
Yes, I mean on passport, yeah.
Mm. And also, you must prove that you have the sufficient fund to support yourself here in Canada. How long are you going to stay here? 6 months? Okay, do you have the sufficient fund? Or maybe you have a friend who is going to support you. Let's say I'm going to support you. I have to show my bank statement. Yeah, I have the sufficient fund to invite my friend. I will provide the accommodation and food and traveling. So I need to show my bank statement. Mm. Cynthia,
okay.
Cynthia raised the hand, so your turn to
Yeah. Sendiri
ask the question. Ah,
Sendiri
Tizinda, Shin Tizinda. Yes. Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, I'm listen you are speaking, but I'm talking, listening you are talking, but I
Huh?
got a
You don't
little
understand. Huh.
presentation because of you talk a lot. That's why sometimes something I get
Very
something
quick.
not
Please,
very good.
slowly.
Oh my gosh.
Don't worry, don't
I'm
worry,
so sorry.
You can
I'm so
ask
sorry.
in Myanmar language.
don't worry, don't
Yeah.
worry.
And
Because
Myanmar
you
luôn
mean
mê
you are
lên chào, you
requesting
know.
my presentation? You are
yes,
asking my presentation because I was talking very fast and you don't grasp. Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot that I am presenting online. Because
don't
I'm the
worry.
interpreter, I speak so fast. No worries, I'm going to share my interpretation document even to the Siama facilitator because I have the contact details, my email address, my phone number, as well as my Facebook page. So you can contact me. Yeah, I will
Okay,
share with you.
I'm in one team. I want them interest. You married to the Canadian. I think that's why you go to the chat.
No,
No.
no,
My
no.
understanding. My understanding.
I'm married to a foreigner, but not Canadian.
Oh yes. That you
I
mean I understand you married the Christian. He tried to
mm,
you to be Christian. Oh, I respect,
oh,
but I don't want to change. I believe my religion. I respect my religion.
I keep my
Now
faith.
I want to know the age of you, and I want to know the background of your Lani Buddhism, who you teach, who is your teacher, what is your Buddhist background in Myanmar? Because of your belief, strong belief to Buddhist.
Okay, to be honest, I am married to a South African. He was my classmate. I met him in Japan. Let me slow down because I speak
Okay.
so fast. So I met my husband in Japan while I was studying. So he was my classmate. And we studied together for 2 years. He was doing a doctorate, but I was doing a master's degree. So after graduation, we decided to get married there in South Africa. So to be honest, my husband is a Christian and he's a black man, South African black man. His ethnicity is Zulu. He is Zulu. Yeah.
Mhm.
And to be honest, I'm not a religious person. When I was young, I refused to pay homage to Buddha. So my 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 confidence was I didn't do any wrong. Why should I pay respect to the Buddha? I am following all the instructions or the teachings of Buddha. I follow. So I don't need to pray or I don't need to pay homage to Buddha. It's the wrong concept. It was my mother who was putting all the very strong principles in my head. My mother, she did not go to school. She was not an educated person. She studied only up to grade 1, but she studied at the monastery at the village. So she has that very strong Buddhist value system, and she trained and she taught all her children with the Buddhist principles. And herself, she practiced meditation. And she read a lot of Dhamma's book. So she was a very strong Buddhist, and she made sure that all the children follow their Buddhist rules, principles, and to become a morally upright person. So it was my mother who was forcing me to become a very strong Buddhist. I decided to become a strong Buddhist because I have no one to rely on. I have to rely on myself, and I need the support from the Buddha, Dhamma, 3 jewels, Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, as well as parents and teacher. Because I'm on my own, there's no one. My parents are gone. My family, my sisters, my relatives, they are there somewhere in the world. I am by myself. So who are you going to take refuge? Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, whatever you are, how can I say, situation or whatever the problems you are encountering. So you learn to Buddha, and then you pray to gain the strength and wisdom to overcome these challenges.
Take meditation?
Meditation?
Did you take meditation?
No, I'm very poor in
Why?
meditation. No, I can't. My mother was very strong. Since I was 9 years old, she sent me to the meditation center. I was sent to the, what is that one? Very famous one. Very famous Vipassana. Mahasi. I was sent to Mahasi for 7 days. I suffered and I was suffocating. I did not want to be there. I was so stressed. So I came back and I was thinking, sorry. So
You can
stuck on my
you can
mind.
play at home.
I couldn't. No, I couldn't. And then my mother took me to the Sonlong Gujang. And every single day, my mother went there to practice. And I followed, but I couldn't breathe. When I started to become mindful, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, I became very tired. And I couldn't breathe. So I was scared of meditation. But before the COVID, my sister became a nun, and she's with the Ingu Seattle. So she invited me to join the 7 days non-eating, only water, only meditation camp. I joined that and I succeeded. So in my life, this is the one and only meditation I practice, 7 days without eating. This is what I did. Yes,
you should try one time.
Very strong.
You should try one time.
You practice.
I will when I come back.
You practice 7 days, just only water. You practice 7 days.
7 days water, only sleep water,
He
and
really
practice
like
from
this.
3 a.m.
You are very
And
strong
now,
because of this.
Very strong.
Sadhu,
24
sadhu. Well done for your practice.
Thank you so
How do
much.
you feel?
And because of that, I survived COVID. Because I was practicing, I entered the meditation camp for 7 days, only drinking water. Because of that merit, I survived COVID. I did not die. I
Yes,
understand.
in my research, most of lay people, they are very clever because of the parents, not
Yeah,
because
parents.
of our monk, because of we meet each other at that time, all the time. The young time we meet each our parents. That's why
Parents.
the past teacher is really past teacher is the parents, and that's why I asked you because of your parents.
Yes, my mother. My
Right.
mother is very strong. I think she even, she even gained some insight. She could see the future, or she could feel that, and she was telling the beads, and also she was meditating, and also she read a lot of Buddhas, and she also went to the Satubomika. Sambe
Oh.
Nui Yin Chi De Lete Tua Yeru Yeva. She practiced that. Mm. So I know Sami Muni, and I also solo, and I know the solo guja, but for the what is that one? Hasi, I can do the how near and then I became very tired.
In Myanmar,
I think
In
Miss
Myanmar,
Pipi
yes.
Sue is raising the hand.
where are they? In
Oh,
Myanmar?
okay. Yes, yes. You're welcome.
မင်္ဂလာပါရှင် My name is Phyu Phyu Thwe, live in Mandalay, Myanmar. I'm 21 years old.
Okay. Nice to
My
meet you.
my English is little bad.
No worry. We
We
can understand.
Thank you.
Is no good. But
You can speak in Myanmar. Don't worry.
Thank you. I understand your presentations because your English is very simple for me, so I'm very very thankful to you. Today is my first day. I joined this class.
Okay.
Please let me ask you any question. I have two questions.
Sure. Go ahead.
First is how to raise children today.
How to write children?
How to raise children.
Oh, how to raise
Yes,
a
yes.
child today. Raising a child is very challenging. I am very lucky. I got a very good child. And you don't need to discipline a lot. When you talk something, she listens. She's quiet, she's obedient, and she's kind, and she's respectful. I am very lucky. I don't get a bad child. If you have a bad child, your life is hell. So to be honest, I don't know how to raise a child to be a good one. I'm not a very good mother, but my child herself is very clever and very good. So I am rewarded. I think that my child came from heaven.
I think you are a very good mother.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Now I'm a teacher, so I want to know your candidate education course.
Oh, the course that I'm attending now is called
Yes.
Community Social Worker. It means you are just like CSO in Myanmar, no? ရပ်ဖက်လူမှုအဖွဲ့အစည်းလူမှုအဖွဲ့အစည်းလူမှုကုကျွန်းစုရတဲ့လူတွေ something like that. You have the outstanding award for your social performance. You support the community. This is the thing. So if there's a family having a difficulty and struggling, so at the time the government, we have the organizations funded by the Canadian government. So we go to that family, or maybe they reach out to us. They come to our organization. They say, look at this. I'm struggling and I want to get better. I want to stop doing bad things. So can I receive the treatment? So when they come to your organization, you have to provide counseling, treatment, and also the rehabilitation. And then when they recovered, there is usually relapse. Relapse means ပြန်ဖြစ်တာ no? They stop using the drug, but after some time they started using it again. So you have to follow up their updates. What is happening? How is he living? Is he already clean, or is he struggling? How is his family? Are they also suffering? So we have to look at case by case. Okay? If you don't understand, I can speak in Myanmar language.
Yes, I can understand. Thank you
Very
so
good.
much for your sharing. How did you learn your English? How did
Or
you
to be
learn your
able to
English?
speak like this, how did
Yes.
you learn English? Oh, this is a very good question. And thank you so much for asking. Because since I was very young, at the school, the teacher told you, hey, you must study English. English is very important because English language is a kind of, whatever you want to study in the world, all the books are written in English. So if you know English, it was a window to the world. You can see the world through the English language. So this is the thing. So since day one, I had a very great interest in English language, and I'm trying to speak, you know, correct pronunciation. I try to be like native people. So when I speak, I try to pronounce clearly. And this is the first thing. And second one, I started to study after graduation of high school. As soon as I graduated today, the next day, I joined a spoken language class. At the time, it was very famous in Yangon. We call it FNA Language School. It was the only one language school in Yangon which give you an access to study lifetime. You pay only 5,000 jets and you study the whole life. You don't need to pay the school fees anymore. This is a school. And after that, both teachers, they broke up. So the teacher carried the FMH language school to her new business, and the other teacher changed the name to Ludu Usemi. Ludu Usemi English speaking classes. So some of the students, they continue studying with the Ludu Usemi, and some of the students, they follow to teacher Lily. So I like teacher Lily very much because she was the English subject teacher at the high school, and she lived in America for 11 years. And she came back to Myanmar and she established the English language school. So her English is American English. She corrected all the pronunciations and she also taught us intonation. When you are speaking, you have to speak not like Myanmar. Myanmar has no intonation. But English, where are you going? What do you do? So you have to speak like that. So this is called intonation. And also that each and every word there's a stress. You cannot say beautiful, you have to say beautiful. So like these, I learned. And also because I love English language very much. Why do I love English? Because I know that I can change my life. I was very poor. When I was born, my parents' economy was great. So we live in comfort. But after some time, after the high school graduation, the business collapsed. So I was very poor and I was very sad all my life. So I wanted to change my life. And the tool to fight in my life, in my opinion, is English language. So I study a lot. I attended all the classes, almost all the classes in Yangon. Wadi Wangzhou, Udano, FMA, and Times Newsweek magazine reading class. So all kinds of classes. I did not have the money. I took a loan and I study all these classes. And then I start teaching to other students. So my English improved very quickly because of teaching. And after some time, I got a chance to work at the MRTV as an English announcer. So I was reading the news every single day. I read the news aloud. So all the words are in my head. So these experiences supported me to become a very good interpreter. This is how I learned English. My English is not advanced. My English is at the intermediate level, but it works. It gives me a lot of opportunity to study as well as to make the money. So you don't need to have a very high skill, but you must apply your English knowledge to generate the income as well as to find a better place in the world.
Thank you so much. I have many motivations and many knowledge. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Please, can I be your friends?
Oh,
Can I
sure. Yeah, because
Okay.
in my presentation, I have the Facebook page link. You can look for my account, Moe Thwe,
Okay.
MOEHTWEA. So
You,
if
you,
you are going to look
you
for my
drop the
Facebook
chat box.
account,
You
thank you.
drop the
I
chat
take a I took a photo like this.
of the
Your
presentation.
address.
Oh,
Yes.
yes. Very good. You can get connected with me if you need my help and guidance. Yes,
you
Kia.
drop the you drop chat box. You are in Facebook account.
Chat
the chat box.
box?
You drop the chat box.
Yes,
Is it okay?
yes. Okay, and you can come and say
No,
hi
yeah.
to me, and I will accept you,
No,
and we
I
can
mean
get
here.
connected.
And soon chat.
Oh, Zone chat box. I need to give the
Facebook link.
details, my
Facebook link.
details, or Facebook link. Okay, I can do that. I'm going to.
I'm very grateful
It's more
to
easy.
meet you. Meet you.
Okay, you're welcome.
The
I
link
want
is
to
very
try
easy to
this
find.
trace in English.
Come and try every week.
Huh?
Yes,
Oh,
I will try.
But when I
to
check,
try
it
this
doesn't show
presentation.
here in this presentation. It shows only my email address. I thought that I put the Facebook link here, but I couldn't see in my presentation.
No. You just
Let me double
put
check.
the chat box.
Please
Chat
just
box.
type your Facebook and email.
Okay, I already put my email, so I'm going to look for my Facebook link here in email, my own email. So inbox, and then I'm going to look for a Facebook link.
Or other question, someone I saw before, that Thailand, I don't know, Sawadika or Bana. Before he or she raised hand. Thailand, let the Thailand secret the name. You can ask a question. Okay, I will also send the friend request.
Oh, I saw the link. Sumingla shared for me. Thank you so much. I was looking for my link.
Thank you. I send request.
So I would like to. Sorry to interrupt, but I would like to make a point that you don't need to use the very high flown words to be able to communicate. So even if your English level, whatever the level, if you can express yourself and you can establish the communication, it is already good.
Yes, sister.
Okay.
I can write very. I can write. I can write the best in letter or essay, but I can't speak in English. I spoke English childhood with tourists, and now I have tried this to speak English. So my English is better, best. But rose. Sorry. My heartbeat is very quickly.
So please join this Tavagu every Wednesday so you can practice English here.
Yes.
Okay, I will try. But I have any classes, so I join this class at 8 o'clock.
Oh, that's fine. That's okay. By the
Actually,
way,
she is my niece, Siama.
by the way,
My
is there Thai?
Your niece? Oh, I see. Okay.
May
Yes.
I ask,
Thai
Thai monastery
9:30.
in Canada, a Thai Buddhist community, is it huge? Or is there a Thai monastery in Canada?
Thai monastery.
I will look for, I will do my research and I will let you know, because there is a Sri Lanka monastery here in Winnipeg, Sri Lanka, and they have the huge Buddha image, also the banyan tree Nyongbi, an image, and also they build the stupa. And there must be, because I did not get connected, so there must be a Thai monastery, but I know that there's a Sri Lanka monastery, and they have the meditation session, and they share the schedule with interested people. They send email to you all the time. And you can also go and donate. And if you go to the monastery, you can enjoy a lot of food because everybody brought that food. And they all are Nepalese or they are Sri Lankan.
About Myanmar
I'll find
monastery?
out about Thai. Myanmar Monastery is not here in Winnipeg, but in Ontario and Vancouver. There are a lot of monasteries. They're very active. I have their Facebook friends. I can share with you if you want to get connected.
Okay, thank you.
Do you know Industry Ta Enya? He also not in Canada.
Oh, okay. Please let me get connected with him. I don't know him yet. So I have one question. If you
Okay.
don't have question anymore.
Okay. You're welcome.
Okay,
To who?
yes,
To who?
personal
To
question.
who?
To everyone,
To
to
whom?
everyone, anyone can answer. How old do you
Mm.
think I am? It's a
Ah.
personal question.
Yeah, you look
Tati.
around 50.
58.
58,
Tati.
I already mentioned. 30, thank you. I'm almost 60.
No,
Yeah, I think
60 years old.
you are around
Almost
the
60.
14, I think.
Almost 60 because I'm 58 already.
Really? I
you
think you are only 40 because of your high age.
Appearance, my image and my appearance. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
yes.
But people usually say that when they hear my voice, they think I'm only 25.
Oh,
My
because
voice is different. It doesn't get old. My voice doesn't get old.
Mm.
Mm.
You are
you look,
BR
I
too.
think, yeah, you look, I think, 48, 49, I think.
48, 49. Yeah. But here I get very old because I don't like to be here.
No?
And the weather
40?
is also harsh. I
Oh,
am
how are you now
58.
exactly?
58,
58.
58.
My age. Oh, look like young. Really,
Oh,
really.
thank you.
you
Thank you.
you are because of your practice and your happiness and your peace. That's why you are look like young because of
It's the inner peace, the
yes,
beauty
yes, yes,
inside.
because in a peace, yes, yes.
It's the beauty inside, not beauty outside, because of the happiness. So bliss, ED. ရှင်ချားတို့နဲ့
Yes,
တွေ့ရတာတပည့်တော်က presentation လုပ်ရတာအရန်ကိုစိတ်ထဲမှာဝမ်းသာကြည်နူးနေတဲ့အတွက်မျက်နှာလေးကဒီလိုလေးဖြစ်နေတာပါ My face is now graceful and look beautiful because of your မေတ္တာ because I'm very happy to provide the presentation and to have the session with everyone. This is the reason my face is glowing. It's my beauty, it's my heart. My heart is very happy. This
So
is the reason.
everybody should show their happiness, by
Yes.
turning on their
Yes.
camera.
yes, yes.
Okay.
We will.
So please show your face to share with me so that I know that you are enjoying this session.
Yes, yes, yes. Show your face.
Thank you so much.
I think,
So maybe we can take the
sure.
picture together. We can take the picture
Okay.
together as a record because this is what they did at the UN meeting. But I don't have the camera with me because I left in my room.
I will do.
I usually take the picture. Yeah, I always take the picture and post on the Facebook. So
Screen
I'm
share.
going to smile now.
Yes,
So we have to
Okay.
say 3, 2, 1, smile.
Turn on video, please. Everyone, if you don't mind. No. Someone hiding themselves, but now finally we got it.
so I think,
Turn on video.
you and me a lot of different from the age. Huh? When
I'm
I
older.
ask, yeah, no,
I'm older.
I mean,
Yes,
no,
so
I mean, when I ask someone how old is me, they always said that over 10 years. They always said, even my currently age, they always said over 10 years.
You can ask, is always believes that's why he didn't owe.
Oh, okay. So I think it depends on your emotion. If you are very serious, you look old. If you are
Even
happy, if you are
sometimes
enjoying,
they say
you look different.
you
Yeah, I really appreciate
That's
presentation. At first, I saw a Moe Thida in Facebook. It looked like, oh, now I saw Asian, so amazed.
So this is the reason I was telling you it's the beauty inside out, because I'm really happy now to meet with all the monks, and I'm very happy to share the information. I am enjoying this session. This is what is happening whenever I teach, whenever I interpret. I was really enjoying. And then I think that my job is very rewarding. Rewarding me, you have the satisfaction every single time you did the good job. But if I did poor job, I feel very sad. Oh my gosh, I messed up today, and I will work harder. I will make better next time. This is
I
how
think
I.
Venerable Damasami has a questions. He raised his
Okay.
hand.
Yes.
My name is Damasami.
Welcome.
I would like to know about scholarship in your presentation. Can you explain about Chindi Foundation? Chindi Foundation scholarship.
Oh, to be honest, I have to dig a little further. These scholarships and these schools, I have prepared in Word document, but not here. So they are not on top of my mind, but I can share the information with you with a Word document. I'm really sorry. I just want to be honest that they are not in my head, on top of my head.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah, if you are interested, just send me the email and I have the Word document and I will share with you. All of them are there for the study. I also have 3 countries, Canada, Germany, and UK comparison. I did my own research, so I can share with you. But if you invite me, next talks, I will explain in the presentation, right?
Okay, I hope
Yeah.
later. Okay, see you next presentation.
Oh, am I invited now?
Yeah, I also invite you.
no,
You
where's
see,
your
this
face now?
presentation, I had to wait 3 months. And I wanted to reschedule, but I was told that no, the schedule is full. You must present today. And 15 minutes is good, but it's more than 50 minutes. I can talk a lot. I have many knowledge here. What is my profession? Talking. If I talk, I get paid. You see, teaching also money and interpretation also money. Consultation also money. So what is my job? My job is talking. You talk, you get money. The same. Shintia the same. The monks are the same. You have the Dhamma talk and you receive the Dhamma puja. Right? Right, Amma?
But not us, not us.
Oh,
We are not famous.
yeah. Even if you are not famous in the community, there's a Dhamma talk. Yeah, where she is. So all the community, they donate for your Dhamma talk. Oh, we reward your wisdom. Your wisdom is rewarded with donation, right?
I think if there is no questions, its time is almost up. So may I invite the Tavagu founder, Sayadaw, to give us the closing remark. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Before I talk closing remark, if there's anyone want to ask the last question, we should call the last question. If you want to say or if you want to comment something, you are welcome. No? And no question, no comment, we are going to close.
So let's recite.
Thank you. Okay, wait. Thank you, Siama Moe Thida Htwe. And I hope we will see again on this program next time. This is not your last time. Even if you are not speaker, please join as a participant and encourage our participant. We had got a lot of knowledge today and a lot of motivation too. Thank you very much for coming and joining, giving your time. Thank you.
It's
Thank
my
you
pleasure,
so
and you are
much
welcome.
for your wonderful presentation, speaking, and all the participants. And let's conclude our program by reciting the Buddha Sasanam, CUN32 for 3 times. Thank you.
Buddha Sasana.
Buddha
Good night, all, and good morning to the speaker.
Thank you so much.
Very
Okay.
good
Have
to meet
a
you.
good night.
Good
Okay,
night.
see you.